Hi everyone, Kristen Joyner with Living Down South Realty, and today we are going to be talking about lake property and Q3 and what the market for lake property has done in this past quarter. The last time we met, it was back at the end of July, so it is at the end of November, so let's take a look and see what the market is telling us. Back in August. Right around the 6th, I think, was the last time that I did this. So it is November the 23rd, and I wanted to revisit and take a look at how the lake market has been moving, both in South Carolina as well as Georgia. We're going to take a look at products or homes, single-family homes that have community docks, platform docks, and we're also going to look at cover dock access. So let's go ahead and get started. So 17% of the homes sold nationally are vacation homes. Now, we have all seen an uptick of homes that are sold for primary residence on Lake Hartwell. We have just a little over 4 million homes nationally sold. And again, when buyers are polled on what they want in a home, they want to have a home that's close to parks and recreation. So, which is such a great thing to be looking for as a buyer, to have that ease of access to living that wonderful full life. So again, we have noticed that we continue to have that rise of office vacancy rates, especially in major cities, which has really allowed the suburbs to even grow greater, as well as having vacation destinations or fun destinations growing. So as we can see, we've got a lot of folks that are purchasing to be close to those fun recreations, and Lake Hartwell falls into that category. So the forecast for 2024 is sales that are very similar to 2023. Our market has been a little slower than it has been in the past couple of years. The sales are actually equated to about the same volume that was done in 1995. So that's a very interesting stat. I know our population has changed a lot since 1995. I think a lot of home buyers are feeling the pinch of affordability. And so that has been a factor, as well as just finding a home that meets the criteria has also been a factor. Even though we've seen an increase in the number of homes for sale, we are still, buyers are taking a little bit longer of a time to put in offers. There is still a short-term rental demand, so it is the highest that we've actually seen it since 2017 and 18. So again, we've got that occupancy rate for those small short-term rentals extremely high. So when we take a look at the platform community dock data, we also pulled this from the Georgia side as well as the South Carolina side. We will notice that currently we only have 11 homes for sale in the Georgia side with a community or a platform dock, and most of those are under the price of $550,000. We have one house that actually is $1.3 million. So I probably should have added another category there. I just realized that. When we look at the sold, and this again is since August 6th until the 21st, which was just, I think, Thursday, we've only had one home with a platform dock or community dock on the Georgia side that closed, and the sold price was $66.60. So again, it's not really a great stat when you only have one. Days on market was a little high here. When we look at the days on market, on the median days on market for the platform docks, we're sitting at about 66 days on market for those current active listings. Now, one thing that I want to show that's significant is we went from 4 active listings in August with a platform dock on the Georgia side up to 11. So we have over doubled the inventory. We take a look at the South Carolina side. We have currently 3 homes that are currently on the market, either with a platform or access to a community dock. And when I say access to a community dock, this is owning a slip within that community dock that's shared, not just daily access, a place to park your boat. So again, our average price is around almost $400, $399.9. We're sitting at about 65 days on the market. And then the solds since August 1st, was 115 days on the market. So we're noticing again, it's taking quite a long time to be able to sell. So we are really beyond that 90-day threshold. So if you have a lake house and you've got a platform or you have access to a slip and a community dock, it's going to take you just a little over almost 100 days to be able to sell it. So we only had 4 listings that have sold since August. When we take a look at the cover dock inventory, we'll notice again that we have 17 active properties for sale, and this is on the Georgia side only. The criteria used is it had to be single family, it had to have a covered dock. So when we take a look, we're our median price point is anywhere from 751 up to 2 million. So we have, 5 and 5 units for sale. Really hard to find anything under 550. We only have 3. And again, we only have 2 that are between 550 and 750. So when we look at that median list price, we're looking at just shy of $1 million. Average days on market, look at this, guys. This is actually significantly higher than the last time we did this, but it's 139 days on the market. Now, I went ahead and added a pending slide in here because I thought this was very interesting. When we take a look at the pending, our median pending price is $774. So it's a little bit below what those active 17 homes are for sale. So that lower price point is moving quicker, and the average number of days on market was 72. We had 14 homes on the Georgia side with covered docks that closed. The median sold price was $637.5. It took 52 average days to be able to sell those homes. And when we go over and we look at the number of units, the sweet spot was 551 to 750. Didn't have a whole heck of a lot of homes that sold between $1 million and $2 million, but I will tell you, in the pending, we have quite a number of homes that are in $1 million to the $2 million mark in the pending category. So luxury lake property is starting to breathe a little new life into it. So that was an interesting stat that I ran across. So when we take a look at the South Carolina side, we have 0 homes for sale with a covered dock under 550. So we are going to have to spend more than 550 to be able to get a home on the South Carolina side, unless we can find kind of an anomaly and kind of a one-time purchase, so to speak. So our highest number of units in our price point is 751 to $1 million. We've got 7, so that's basically half of the inventory is in that price range. And then when we take a look, we've got 4 that are $1 million to $2 million, only 1 that's above $1 million, and only 3 that it caps out at 750. When we look at the total number of solds, we had 22. That's actually a pretty nice little movement there that we have. And I want you to pay attention to this. Remember how I said that the luxury side is moving, everything from $1 million to $2 million? We had 7 homes, so that we had the same number of homes that sold from $1 million to $2 million as we did from 551 to 750. Now, there were 5 homes that closed under 550. So could somebody come on the market and maybe put a home on the market under 550? Absolutely. But look at that. We have 0 that closed, and then we had 5 that closed since August. So if we do go on the market under 550, that's going to be a hot house. So median number of days on market, about 74. I also wanted to point out that the sale to list price, it's no longer really 100%. We saw that a lot for the past couple of years. We're starting to see it dip a little bit. So this one was 98, and I believe that the Georgia side was around the same amount. So in summary, if you are wanting to live and immerse yourself in this beautiful lake lifestyle, it's going to cost you about $690 on the Georgia side average. Again, we only had 1, so that number went up a little bit since August. And then it may cost you an average price of $540 on the South Carolina side. If we want a cover dock, we're going to have to spend about $100,000 more. So look at these stats: $660 for Georgia, and then $746 for South Carolina. And that was pretty close to what it was back in August. If you are wanting to live on the lake, I highly suggest that you find a realtor who can sell both the Georgia and the South Carolina side if you are open to it. Also, make sure that you take a look at the Army Corps of Engineers Shoreline Management Plan. They do an excellent job in making sure that we are protecting this lake, that it looks as pretty as it did back in the 60s, and that we really take care of it. So we've got some rules that we have to abide by. You can also take a look at our website if you want to have any additional information, and you can also specifically search for lakefront property. So we kind of set up a search to where you don't have to go on another consumer site and waddle through. This one, actually, you can go right to all the different areas in the lakes that we cover. If you are a seller and you are interested in putting your lake house on the market, this is a great time. And let me tell you why. We've got families getting together. We've got families that miss each other, want to spend more time with each other, and so they may start talking about looking for a vacation home to pull their money in together, and they're going to start talking about it during the holidays. So this is a great time for us to be able to start talking about getting your house on the market. If you are looking at selling a lake house, make sure that you interview agents who are going to market the lake features. Again, these are your money shots. So you want to have that covered dock, one of the first pictures that are going to be on the MLS. So very close to the top. We have to have that exterior front, but we want to have another picture that's going to show that lake and speak the story of why people need to come and take a look at your house. Again, look for a brokerage company that can end up maximizing your listing exposure. And because our days on market is getting higher, condition is going to matter. So thank you so much for watching my video. I'm going to be doing this again 3 months from now. I hope everybody has a fantastic holiday. I hope everybody enjoys and eats tons of turkey and has a fantastic December. You guys take care, and thank you again.